What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you part 2 of the recent CAC submission. Get into some of the larger denominations, Morgans and seeded dollar and a little bit of gold. This first one up is 81S and 65 plus proof like. Coin that I bought raw that I guessed would pass. Just a really nice example. My thought was that they kind of debated between a 65 and 66, so considering that, I thought it was pretty solid and would pass. And this one did. So pretty happy about that. Even though I'm not into Morgans so much right now, I will end up keeping that coin. Next one is 1877 gold 2.5. And this is for my date set. Very tough, low mintage coin. Even in this grade, still worth a lot of money. And one I had to try on. This coin I thought would fail. Just, I could see what I thought were scratches. There's one right below the eye. There's another one right in front of the face. That one's a little harder to pick up on. Oh, you can see it right there. Between the star and the forehead. This looks like there's two. They're definitely old scratches. I don't know if that's enough to details the coin. And I also thought the reverse looked a little cleany. Get a good hit right above the eagle's head, and just kind of dark around the bottom where it says 2.5, and just looks like it was maybe cleaned in the fields. But yeah, I don't know a ton about gold, so maybe that's acceptable, but I did think that it would fail because of that, and it did, but still a great, tough coin, and happy to have it for the set. There's another one that's for my 1878 date set of Morgans. Reverse of 78 and 62 proof like. I thought this coin was just too chattery. Just a lot of little hits on it. And you gotta see you got a really good one across the cheek, and then some rub down there by the date. Almost looks like it might have been wiped right by the date. And so, like I said, I thought it would fail, but just I kind of wanted to try on. I do think it's PL. I probably would have graded this coin 61. Nice little bit of blue rim toning. And this coin didn't pass, but again, it's okay. It's still a coin I'll end up keeping. Another one, this is a recent pickup off of eBay, an 1878 8-tail feather in 62. I did predict it would fail, only because I thought it might have been clean behind the head. See those white marks? But other than that, it's super solid for a 62. So as long as they didn't have an issue with that, it would pass for sure. But yeah, that was my guess. It was maybe just a little too much there. And this coin did pass. So I had a few other people comment that they thought the coin would pass, and it turns out they were right. Next one is one of my buddy's coins. This is the other 2.5 gold, 1878 2.5. Quite a bit higher mintage than the 77. The 77's a key date, and the 1878 is one of the more common dates. But this one is a 62, and mine was a 45, so it's quite a bit higher grade. And we're going a little closer at this one too. I thought the coin looked really nice. I think, if I recall, I think I predicted this coin would not pass. I just thought it was not really any issues with that. I just thought it was just kind of an average 62. It's got a lot of little hits, nothing that bad. What we're looking for is major issues. So you got, looks like right to the left of the eagle's beak, you might have a little bit of white lines. If I can get it to focus. And then right by the date, you have, okay, right, so right above where it says 2.5, you have some horizontal lines. So maybe that's what they didn't like about it. To me, that's nothing major or disqualifying, but this coin didn't pass either, which is okay. It's still a great coin. Next one is a pair of 85 O's and 64. Both these coins I thought would pass just because I thought they were really pretty coins, and they're 64s. I don't have an issue with the grade on them. The strike is super flat on this one. I think the other one's a little bit better. A lot of nice green. So the green's a little bit darker, but that's okay. A little bit of chatter across the cheek, but this is just a 64, a little bit of dark spot over here. But I thought it would pass because it looks, don't really see any major issues with it. And this coin ended up failing, so perhaps I missed something on that one. This other one, I also thought would pass. Really nice look to it. Got some cool like dark green stripes going through the green there that I kind of like. Nice orange. And on the reverse, if you actually look, I believe I missed this the first time too. Looks like there's fingerprints there, and like maybe another one right by the hair. And CAC really does not like any fingerprints on a coin. So I believe I missed that. Another one right there the first time. And this one also failed. So way off on those two. Definitely being a little generous on my guesses last time. Perhaps I had a couple beers right before I started making them. Wasn't in a good mood. I was guessing yes on everything. So next one here, I thought this was super nice for a 63, but you can already see something that it must have been the lighting in the light box. So bright, it kind of washes everything out. But now you see this right across the cheek down to the neck. I completely missed that last time. And like right now, it's just like super obvious to me. It's almost like a stain or something. And that pretty much disqualifies a coin from CAC. I mean, right off the bat. And it doesn't matter if it's integrated or not. They see that, they're not going to like that. So perhaps having a slightly darker location is helping pick up on some of that stuff. So I need to keep that in mind in the future. Super clean reverse. It's almost 65 reverse. But yeah, this coin ended up just falling out right. And I actually thought this coin had a shot at gold. So if you get it brighter, this back here is more light, you don't see that. So that's something I learned that I need to pay attention to in the future. Up next, we got an 84O and 64. Just a really solid coin. I thought this coin would pass. I didn't see any issue with it. Outside shot at gold, but I thought, it would not get it. And so considering that, I really should not have sent it in. 65 reverse, in my opinion. But I just don't think it's quite there on the obverse. And this one did pass. Really, I need to keep in mind, so on coins like this, and even like those walkers, if they're not going to go gold, I mean, you're better off having them fail because they don't charge. So, like, I would have been better off having this coin fail outright and just paying a couple dollars shipping. So now I got to pay $35, for the CAC sticker, but it's probably only added $15, $20 in value to the coin. So really, like I said, I would have been better off if they failed. If those walkers at all came back with green stickers instead of failing, I actually would have been a bigger loss. So anyways, this next one, a 1950 Franklin, is proof 64. Really pretty coin. I love the toning on it. Blue and purple and some orange. They did only call it a 64. I got this out of an original set. I really like the coin. There is some spotting on it, some on the bell, and a little bit more on the front of the coin. So I believe I guessed this coin would fail, if I recall. But it's one you want to try on. This is a first year Franklin. These are valuable coins, so still want to try on these. And this coin failed. But still pretty. TrueView is really good on it. It will go in the for sale pile, so they'll find somebody that really likes that color and won't be too big of a deal. Probably this is in the top two coins that I was really, really wanting to pass. I was really hoping for the 1860 seated dollar. Very tough coin. Made a standalone video on this. This is the most common of the seated dollars, the 1860, but it's still incredibly rare compared to pretty much any Morgan, except for like the 93S and 95O, I believe, are the only ones that are tougher than this. And this is for my typeset. I thought the coin has a really good look to it. Very natural. A lot of these are really cleany looking. The strike's great. So I was really hoping this coin would pass. And I didn't see any issue why it wouldn't, although there's a little rim ding. Let's see if we can find it. My only concern with the coin was the rim ding. Yeah, if I can remember where it's at, it might be right there. No. Yeah, that must have been it right there. Maybe we can see it better from the front. Anyways, yeah, there's a rim ding on it. And that one's pretty minimal. But yeah, this coin failed. So that was a huge bummer. A little bit, got a couple little carbon spots up here. But I think it looks a lot better than the average 62 because I've actually looked at quite a few of these. So pretty disappointed that one failed. But oh well. You live and you learn. 1877 trade dollar. Another one for my date set. The coin that I was pretty sure had already been to CAC, but decided to try on anyways. I'm not positive it's been. I think it has a nice original look to it. It was a little dark. And I predicted this coin would fail. Sort of the same story on the reverse. Dark, but very original looking. So I don't have a big issue with the coin. I personally like it. It goes into some blue. It's not like it's black toning. And this coin failed. So I'm kind of bummed about that. Although I'll still be keeping that coin. The last one, we got an 84cc from the GSA Horde, and I predicted this coin would not pass. It's one of my buddy's coins. Not because there's anything great about the coin. It's actually a very nice example. I just think it's just kind of I've seen so many of these. It just seems like a regular old 64, you know. Nothing particularly stands out about it. We got a little bit of action here, but a lot of the coin's very clean, except for this action across the cheek. And the reverse is really clean on it. A little bit over here. So, and I think I said at the time, I wouldn't be surprised if this coin passed. This is kind of a 50-50. And this coin did pass. So that's pretty good. I believe he went 3 for 7 this time. So he did a little better percentage-wise than last time. So congratulations to him. I did have a few big winners from this sub. So overall, I'm happy and starting to hone my eye for CSC a little bit more each time. Hopefully these videos help you guys with that too. And until next time, take care, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and have a good rest of your day.